Hello, hello, friends. Welcome to my setup for my final bullet journal for the year. This book should last me through the rest of the year. If it doesn't, I'm not setting up a whole new one. I'll figure something out. But right now, this is the plan. Starting here with September. My September monthly plan with me is also going up, like today. So you can check that out. It's the same theme. It turned out really nice as well. I started this journal. I started working on this while I was house sitting. So I was at someone else's house. So like that table isn't my desk. The way that my tripod was set up was a new interesting thing. The last bit of footage in here, my nails will be a different color. It's a whole thing. But that paper with the blue and the sun and stars and moon there, that's paper that I got in like 6th grade. Like we were like writing letters, I think, to staff, and there was just all this paper, and they were like, yeah, take paper, yeah. And so I did, and so it's been in my paper assets collection for a while. And every time I see it, I'm like, I need to do a celestial theme. And so I am. So I've got a lot of black, navy blue, tape, metallics. So I'm mixing my metals. I've got gold and silver, and then black and blue. And it works. I think it works. And I get to like alternate. So some of the pages have a darker gold, darker and gold vibe. Others have lighter blue and silver. It just varies. And I've got a lot of gold, and I've got a lot of blue celestial tapes and things that I can use. I love how this page turned out. It's really, really cool. This is my sort of future log. So in that first column there, I write down events that are happening during the month. And then I can circle the day. I do eventually. I don't think I actually do it on camera, but I do put numbers into the calendars. And so I can circle a day something's happening. And then on the other side, I have columns for other sort of tracking. Monthly goals, like personal monthly goals, like reoccurring monthly goals, and then other sort of monthly goals. And then my stats like I had in the last book. This is my health tracking page. And then on the other side are my media notes. I've been really enjoying the way that I set up my media notes in the last book. Last book was the first time I did monthly sections for it, rather than just one big page and being like, I watched this and I watched this. I've been watching a lot of anime. That's what I've learned from watching my media tracker. But the way I set this up with the ripped paper and the white gel pen, struggles. I don't know, it just turned out really well. I like it a lot. But yeah, so this spread is much more black and gold, whereas the first one had the black and blue and gold, and then this one, I bought this paper from Hobby Lobby just for this. It's so pretty. I realized I hadn't put the reference of the verse there, and I have 2 verses from Psalms, and I was like, oh dang, I need to make sure I know which one is which. So this beautiful galactic universe paper here, which I use throughout I use it a few times here in the main book setup, and then I use it also a good few times in my new month setup. So this is my joy page. It is big, it's huge. The fact that I wrote this backwards is so entertaining to me. But yeah, this is my joy page. I thought I'd give myself a lot of space because in my last book, I ended up filling up the first page and needed to make a second one, and I had it in the back of the book. and it's harder for me to remember to use it when it's in the back of the book. So I made a big one, and hopefully it'll last me the 4 months. We'll see. I started doing a new thing with my Joy page where after I finished the first page, I was like, I am interested how many of these instances are related to this one thing. There's one choice that I made to associate myself with this one collection of people. How many of these things I put on this page are directly related to the fact that I put myself out there that one time? And it's a lot. And so I ended up going in and highlighting every instance that happened in this one place or was directly related to the fact that I am part of this community, and if I wasn't part of the community it wouldn't have happened, and it's a lot, and that makes me happy too. So I do plan to continue doing that, just for perspective. This was a mistake this here. Writing it before I put it in. I wanted to make sure if I messed it up I had options, but I made it too big, and so the words went off the edge. But you know what? It's fine. This spread here is probably my favorite in the whole setup. Once it's complete, I love the colors. I love everything. It looks so nice. This is my Bible reading and prayer tracker. Got my stamps, which I love. That star stamp, on the other hand, love a little bit less. You can see I'm doing a lot of black ink on dark paper, and it didn't work out super well, so I ended up going over it with white gel pen and then eventually with paint. This is multiple weeks later, picking up again, throwing in my paint, because when I was house sitting I didn't have any paintbrushes, and so I bought paintbrushes, and then I didn't have the time or oomph to keep working on this, and so it never happened. But yeah, so I'm just going in and I'm touching things up with paint, or just zhuzhing. This bit down here, prayer, I stamped off screen so you didn't even see it before, and then here I am, tracing over Bible with the paint. This just turned out so cool. I love this spread. Anyway, just simple finishing up my book for the year. These are some of my favorites. I love the months where I have a lot of stuff to do. What? I loved going over all of these raw edges with metallic paint. Just the paint, it's beautiful. It does such good work. When you turn the pages, it sparkles so much. It's fabulous. There's a lot of scripture about stars and space and stuff. So I have this one here, and I have one on the prayer page, and I have one on the joy page. Oh, this is old school splattering paint everywhere. I need to do this more often. It just gives the pages so much texture. You can't super see it on camera, but it looks so cool. Because this page was just looking a little bit blank, because most of the other pages are blue or black background, this having the cream. Yeah. Here is the final product. I've already started to fill this in, and believe me, it looks excellent. I'm much happier with this than like my new book from January. I was kind of iffy about it. This one's really great. Finance tracking, Bible and prayer. Yeah. And here are just some close-up beauty shots. And you can see the sparkles, and it's excellent. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you are having a good time setting up your final books for the year, if that's what you're doing. It's about the time for it. And thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Have a wonderful rest of your day.